Here with Mr. Biramat, now to details. Hundreds of foreign nationals have been evacuated from the Chinese city of Wuhan, the center of the coronavirus outbreak, as more deaths and cases were confirmed. Australia plans to quarantine its 600 returning citizens for 2 weeks on Christmas Island, some 1,200 miles from the mainland. Japan, the US and the EU are also repatriating their citizens. President Xi Jinping called the virus a devil, but said China would defeat it. An expert from the new Chinese National Health Commission, NSC, said it could take 10 more days for the outbreak to peak. Foreign Minister Dr. A.K. Abul has said the Bangladeshi students can return to the country after 2 weeks of observations. He also said the government is prepared in this regard. He said this while talking to newsmen at Podda Guest House on Wednesday. They will observe the students for 2 weeks, then they will allow them to go. We are ready to get them back. Japan, USA also give proposals, but China is very strict regarding the issue. They will release the students after 14 days. Sherpur Nakugao Land Port Authority has formed a medical team after getting government order in identifying coronavirus. In the meantime, 2 medical teams comprising of 3 members each started their activities. District Health Department said both of the teams will work from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Besides, isolated wards were opened at Sherpur District Shodor Hospital for coronavirus-affected patients. If anybody found affected by the virus, he or she will be sent to Dhaka from this ward, hospital authorities said. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has said Bangladesh will achieve the status of developing country by 2024 if the current development spree continues in the country. For this, she urged the friendly nations to cooperate Bangladesh in its development march. The Premier made the statement while inaugurating Bangladesh Development Forum 2020 at Bangabandhu International Conference Center in the capital today. Upholding the current government's development efforts, the PM explained Awami League government initiated short, middle and long-term plans to foster the development of the country. She also emphasized on sustainable development of Bangladesh.
আর এটা মাথায় রাখতে হবে কোনো রাজনৈতিক কমিটমেন্ট ছাড়া কখনো কোনো দেশ উন্নতি করতে
A well-developed plan should be there, apart from political decision and commitment for taking a country forward. A country can be developed very fast if there is a well-organized plan for a political party. We hope our developing partners will remain cooperative in our march towards development without giving much conditions.
সহযোগিতা করতে চেয়েছেন সেই সহযোগিতা গ্রহণ করা এবং বিশেষ
Awami League-backed mayoral candidate for Dhaka South City Corporation DSCC, Sheikh Fazlun Taposh, has declared election manifesto highlighting 5 issues including keeping Dhaka as beautiful, vibrant and well-governed city. He declared this election manifesto this afternoon at Bangabandhu Avenue in the capital. Taposh also said that chemical godowns will be replaced from the residential areas and playing grounds parks will be established instead. Besides, in his manifesto, names of 6 development initiatives were given to bring disciplines in capital's roads and highways. Insurance of fundamental citizen rights was also given in the manifesto of Taposh. A clash has taken place between 2 groups of Awami League activists during the election campaign of Dhaka North City Corporation mayoral candidate Atikul Islam today. The incident took place at Shahid Dr. Fazlur Rabbi Park of Gulshan 1 around 12 p.m. when supporters of Jahidur Rahman Dulal, Awami League's rebel candidate for the councillor post of Ward 20, arrived in the spot, chanting slogans. As Dulal's supporters arrived, scuffle took place between his and Nasir's supporters. It could not be known whether Dulal was present during the incident. Later, Atikul and his supporters left the spot in a procession as part of his campaign. Road Transport and Bridges Minister Abul has said its election commission's responsibility to conduct fair elections. He, however, said The government, along with the ruling party, will help the commission. He made the statement in a briefing at the Secretariat on a contemporary issue on Wednesday. Talking to newsmen, Obaidul Qadir said the election environment is still good, but security will be tightened during the polls. There will be 67 foreign observers. He also said PNP is not a fragile party. They have supporters and added it is the job of the law and order to keep the voting situation intact.
More than 67 foreign observers and around 1,000 observers from the country will monitor the city polls. We will provide all kinds of facilities to the Election Commission to make the polls free, fair and credible. But armed persons and outsiders' issues are the matter of concern for the poll.
Transparency International Bangladesh TIB Executive Director Iftekharuzzaman has said that Rajdhani Unnayan Kortripokko's Rajuk regulatory role should be curbed by forming a separate body to monitor development and planning activities. Because of Rajuk's other roles, its regulatory function has been overlooked. He came up with the remarks while launching a report, Rajuk Challenges of Good Governance and Way Forward, held at TIB's office in Dhanmondi, Dhaka. According to the report, up to Taka 2 crore has been exchanged illegally in Rajuk for getting services related approval letter and designed for large-scale or specialized development project. The International Court of Justice has fixed the time limits for the filing of the initial pleadings in the case against Myanmar over alleged genocide against its minority Rohingya population. The World Court, in an order published on Tuesday and dated January 23, said it fixed the time limits taking into account the exceptional circumstances of the case and its gravity. Gambia, which started the case, will get until July 23 to file a memorial. For Myanmar, the deadline for filing a counter-memorial is Jan 25, 2021. In an anonymous verdict, it also asks Myanmar to submit a report back within 4 months confirming measures taken to comply with the decision and then continue reporting every 6 months.
It is of the utmost importance that the court assess the situation.
3 men have been killed after their motorbike hit a roadside excavator in Birampur sub-district of Dinajpur on Tuesday night. The deceased were identified as Shujan, Osman Goni and Biplab Hussain under Nawabganj sub-district. Police said they were returning to Nawabganj from Birampur Upazila last night while Shujan was driving the bike. As the motorcycle arrived at the Dinajpur Govindaganj road of the Upazila, it hit a roadside excavator parked there. Osman and Biplab died on the spot while Shujan sustained critical injuries, he said. Locals rescued Shujan and took him to Birampur Upazila Health Complex where he succumbed to his injuries. Police handed the bodies over to their respective families this morning. That's all for now. For more news, visit dbcnews.tv and visit our YouTube and Facebook page. Thank you for being with us.